Alright guys, welcome back to playtest number 4, Iron Fist versus a official dice throwing character Rogue. Now of course this is on the testing table for dice throwing community, so they don't actually have the official Rogue board because, as you know, with all the X-Men characters, they have to use recycled assets because they aren't on Steam yet. So this isn't what Rogue's board looks like. I will leave a link in the description if you want to look and see what it actually looks like. But Rogue is an official dice throwing character, so I do think it is still on the table to use her as an effective playtest for Iron Fist. So since I actually haven't played Rogue, I am going to make this a little bit slower. We're still going to do turn order as usual. Okay, so Iron Fist is going first, but the main thing you want to know is that Ionic Energy, she builds that up passively, which she can add damage to her attacks. And she has an influence, which is basically entangle, lose 1 to 3 roll attempts, and Skyward allows her to prevent or deal damage. Just remember that as we go forward. Alright, so Iron Fist goes first. We got Chakra, 4 cards, same Z's, extra ability. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go first. And I don't know why that is. Maybe I touched it. Alright, so this. Well, that's not good. Alright, well, let's do this. Deal 4 damage and roll 1. We gain 2 chakras and a back strike. We rolled a 2, so add 2 damage, so that is 6 defendable damage. And she can roll 4. Okay, so every pair, so these are pairs, so deal 1 damage back for that pair right there, but still take 6 damage. Okay. Cool. Let's use 2 chakra by a bonus ability, and then we'll pass turn. Draw our 5 cards, sanity, upgrade. So that's a 1. Okay. Well, that's an easy thing right there. Click influence. And draw 1. Okay, so whenever damage is successfully dealt to you from an attack, gain Ionic Energy. Okay, so we did have that. On 6 or less, gain Ionic Energy. On 7 or more, gain the Ionic Energy. Oh yeah, I forgot. So Ionic Energy has 2 sides. One that is +1, which is this, and the other is +2. So yeah, we were dealt 6 damage, so we get the +1 side. Alright, so this is 1 CP, so let's do that. We get to roll 2 dice. Okay, so on those, gain Ionic Energy. What's the stack limit? 4? Okay. So that's 3. A player with this token may choose to add damage indicated by the side. It can only spend 2 per turn. Alternatively, play 1 to spend 4 for this turn. Oh, so I can spend these 2. So I can basically have +2 damage. Okay, cool. Small straight. Okay, inflict infiltration and deal 7 damage. Okay, so 7 damage with block, that is 6 damage, 2 damage back, and gain 2 chakra. And let's do back strike as well, so 2 damage, plus 2 more damage, that's 4 damage being dealt back. Whenever damage is successfully dealt, okay, it's from attack, okay. And then, yeah, doing 7 damage. Alright, cool. Oh, can't actually do here. Spend 2 of these to add 2 damage. 1 per token. Alright, with that, let's pass turn for now. Alright, so, chakra. Spend 2 chakra. Ability. Alright, so we got influence. so influence. Player with this must roll 1 for each influence they have. For every 1 to 3, they lose 1 fewer roll attempts. Okay, so we have 2, so we have to roll this dice once. Alright, that's good. Alright, we didn't get a 3 at all, so we don't actually lose any roll attempts. Cool. Alright. We can do this. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ball straight. Heal 6, gain chakra and kung fu. And spend 2 chakra, add 2 damage to make that 8. And we gain kung fu afterwards. Cool. Okay, so 4. Alright, so we do 1, and every pair of angels we prevent 2. So that 2 we did with the chakra does nothing, we still just take 6. And we gain an ionic energy from that. Alright. And Iron Fist gains kung fu. Okay. Anything else? No, not yet. Okay. That has Skybound. I really want to get Spot Skybound actually, but no, I don't want. That's BBCC, which is not terrible, but also, is there any other way? I don't think so. I think I'm going to sell this, use it to upgrade the small straight and large straight, and we go. Well, that's 2. That's 3 undefendable, which would be 5 undefendable, gain CP and inflict influence. Let's go with that. Gain CP, inflict influence, and deal undefendable damage, but we'll just use these 2 here to make that 5. 5 undefendable damage. With that 3 CP, let's spend on this. And roll 4 dice. So we gain 3 iconic energy. And 1 iconic energy flipped over by 2. So that's +2. These are all +1s. Okay, got it. Okay, so Iron Fist. Let's see here. Chakra. Sure. Let's spend 3, and let's draw 2 cards. Extra abilities. Okay, so this one is the good one. This one is the one that we're going to spam with the 2 chakra here. We got 1 influence, and we avoided it. Cool. Alright, so we're going to go for 4s or 5s. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a large straight. Let's just do that. Roll 1. 3 collat damage. Dealt damage successfully dealt to an attack. Okay, deal 7 and gain chakra. Let's use kung fu. Play an event extra ability card for 3. No, let's add 2 damage. So that's 9 damage. Okay, so 9 defendable damage. Alright, so that is deal 1. And can't gain any passively because we already have max stack of 4. So we just do 9 damage. Okay. Well, let's pass to Rogue. Change the value of one die that was rolled as a result of influence or skyward. Okay. Still haven't gotten a skyward dice roll yet. I honestly have an idea though. I'm gonna pay 1 CP to use all of these. That's 6 on 3 of a kind, gain a CP. So then we're just gonna spend +1, +2, +3, +5 to make that 11 unbearable damage. Alright, so you gain 4 chakra, but you'll take that damage. Alright. With that, we'll pass turn. So Iron Fist is at full of these, so can't use chakra. Let's go ahead and spend 2. Upgrade that. And go for it. There we go. Alright, so deal 8 undefendable damage and gain chakra per that. So we gain max chakra. Let's spend 3 of that to heal 3 and then deal 8 undefendable. But Rogue gains +2 ionic energy from being attacked. Because it was 8 damage, that's 7 or more. Okay. Pass turn. Okay, what we want to do is, those are 2 free 6s. I kind of want to gain Skyward. There we go. Come on. Whatever. Same Z's, turn this into a 6. Activate this, Skybound, gain 1 CP, that's nice, and gain Skyward, so we can use that to find out what it does. And then deal 7 damage. Alright, Skyward, when a player has this token and is attacked, they may choose it to spend if you and your attacker each roll 1. Players spent this may pay 1 to reroll their dice. If your outcome is greater, deal 3 damage back. If your outcome is equal, prevent 4 damage. Okay. So I'd want to make it equal because I have this card I can use later. That's good. But deal 7 damage. Dealing 4 damage back. Okay. And with that, we'll pass turn. Chakra. Alternate defensive ability. Spend 2 chakra for that. So that is 6 undefendable. Can make it 7 undefendable. Yeah. 6 undefendable, 7 undefendable, so we can't use that. But what we can do is we can use Skybound. So Iron Fist and Rogue both roll a dice, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so we want it to be equal. And we spend 1 CP. Change this dice to 4, so I prevent 4 of that incoming damage and only take 3. And I gain another +2 ionic energy because I was attacked with 7 damage. Though I did prevent 4 of it, so actually this was not successfully dealt. It's still +1. Fooey. Alright, well, Rogue is definitely not winning this one. Don't even have that to use. Let's try and roll the best we can here. Best we can with what we got. Alright. Change this die to a 2. Activate large trait. So that is 3 influence. And deal 9 defendable damage. And let's put these on here to make that +3. So that is 12 defendable damage. Arthas gains 2 chakra and does 2 damage back. It still takes 12. Alright, so this is going to be a close game. Let's go ahead and triple up. Sell that. Sell that. Upgrade that. Gain a chakra from upkeep. Now we gotta roll this. That's a 6. That's a 1, so we lose 1 roll attempt. We only have 1 roll attempt. Because we rolled 2 1s. So we only have 1 roll attempt. So we really want to use all of these. Okay, that's actually good. That's 6 defendable damage. 6 undefendable damage. 6 undefendable damage, make that 7. That's an easy dub. Alright, so Rogue lost this one. My first time playing Rogue, well, not my first time playing against her, but I have played her once. This is my first time playing her in this format. I do think she gets this leech ability more if I use a physical dice roller rather than just the tabletop, but yeah, that's pretty dang close. Usually I roll a ton of these in real life, so it's not, I don't know. It's still a close game, but it is, you know, I do think that Rogue kind of suffers from the fact that I haven't played her that much, because people said that Gambit was a good player to play against Iron Fist because they technically would have the same amount of dex when it comes to all Iron Fist extra abilities and Gambit's aces, but I don't know how to play him, so they said Rogue was easier to play than Gambit. I do think Rogue is easier, but I also think Rogue kind of suffers from the fact that I don't know what is best for her kit to do, but otherwise, I do think this was a pretty good matchup. Otherwise, I am going to try and do 2 more games with Rogue, but honestly, I think that the Ninja may be better. We'll see after the next game if Rogue is actually going to be, if we're going to play all 3 rounds with Rogue. If she obviously loses again, then it doesn't matter, but if she wins again, then possibly we'll do another 3rd round, but honestly, I think the Ninja may be better with this, since I do know how to play the Ninja. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like if you liked this, if you don't, and subscribe down below if you're new to the channel. Comment down below which character you'd like to see next. I actually wanted to show you guys what characters I have over here so you guys could suggest. I've got 7 characters we can play. Obviously, we have Hela, Iron Fist, and Penny Parker, which we have played on this channel. But I also have Rocket Raccoon, Angela, Ultron, and Squirrel Girl. So if you wanted me to play any of the other 4 after Iron Fist, comment down below if you would want me to play Squirrel Girl, Ultron, Rocket Raccoon, or Angela, or anything else. But as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys with the next matchup. Toodaloo!